Welcome back. We're still working on this gear housing. In fact, this is our 8th lesson. We're almost done, however. In this lesson, we're going to create the bolt paths on top of this cylindrical face here. Before I begin, I'm going to suppress the rectangular pattern 1, that we created in our previous tutorial. Let's begin by inserting a support plane. I'll select this face and this face. Now right-click on Work Plane 3, New Sketch, and let's hide the plane. Right-click, Visibility. Okay, here I'll create 2 circles. And the second circle about here. Escape to exit the tool. I didn't suppress Revolution 2. Since I'm in the sketch now, I'm not able to do so. Let's try right-clicking on Revolution 2. As you can see, the Suppress Features option is not available right now. Well, let's change to Wireframe Visual Style. That'll help us sketch. And let's apply some constraints. A horizontal constraint between this point and the center point of the circle. And this circle as well. Now an equal constraint between the 2 circles. Let's dimension the diameter of one of the circles. 15 millimeters. Okay. And let's dimension this distance, 43 millimeters. Okay. This distance here, 10 millimeters. By the way, notice that when I apply dimensions, Inventor automatically projects lines from this edge. Our sketch is fully constrained, so let's click Finish Sketch. Let's take a home view, and we're ready to activate the Extrude command. I'm going to select both profiles. Let's take a right view. Now I'm going to extrude 5 millimeters in both directions. And again, if I use the symmetrical extrusion in both directions, I'm only able to choose one taper angle from the More tab. Let's enter a value of -5 degrees. And you see how Inventor tapers inward on both sides, so this option isn't going to work for us. We'll have to use the asymmetric mode. Let's go back to the More tab. Now we can set 2 different taper values. +5 degrees for the second direction. Let's go back to the Shape tab. Change our extrusion depth to 5 millimeters and click OK. Okay, let's take a home view. Just zoom in a bit too. Since we have now finished our sketch, we're able to suppress Revolution 2. So let's do that. Makes it a bit easier to sketch. And let's insert a sketch on this face. What I want to do here is cut small segments right from here. Let's convert this line to construction geometry. Activate the Circle command. Snap to the center. And escape to exit the tool. Let's finish the sketch. Activate the Extrude command. Our profile is pre-selected. Let's use the Cut mode. Reverse the direction. Extents, we'll use All. And let's click OK. All right, let's insert a sketch on this face. Right-click, New Sketch. In this sketch, I basically need one thing, this point. I need it available so I can snap to it. Let's click on Project Geometry and select our circle. Now let's click Finish Sketch. Activate the Hole command now. Under Placement, From Sketch is selected. Let's select this point and this point for our second hole here. From the hole type options, let's use a counter bore hole. We look at the hole command in more detail in the advanced segment of this video course. I'm going to leave everything at default except the depth which I need at 25 millimeters. Let's click OK. All right, let's bring back our suppressed features just to make sure we don't have any problems. And let's take a home view. Everything seems to work fine so far. This concludes Lesson 8. Just a little bit more to go. Be sure to save your work.